Now the live video is on. Okay, let me get further away. Okay. Okay, I got the thing. Can I hear myself? I don't know. Can you hear myself? Okay, I don't know. Whoever is watching this video, can you tell me if you can hear me? I don't know. Can hear myself. Hey, qué rollo, Francisco. Eric Salas, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Me escuchan bien? Este video va a ser en español, inglés, cualquier pregunta que tengan. En español, inglés, en cualquier momento la pueden preguntar y la voy a contestar. Missouri, the Grumpy Trucker from Missouri, ok. Thank you, Tony. Ok, ya podemos empezar este video, y con este video del día de hoy vamos a hablar de la locación de mi taller y de otras cosas. For anybody who's watching this video right now, in English, I want to talk about my shop location and different things. And also, I'm going to present to you. Let me finish this paper right here. So, because I have to do this. Okay, sold. Okay, sorry, I'm pretty behind right now. I was working and I did the free live video setup and I kind of messed up, and now I had to do it again because it was kind of like not the right setup. And I still have to do some other things, finish up with a client that I have here, and finishing some orders, and I'll be back. Give me a second, okay? Aquí está, mira. Sí. Ahí está, ya me lo pagó, sí.
Okay. Gracias, buen Francisco.
Muy bien. Ahí está. Sí. Que le vaya bien. Cualquier cosa ya me dice, ¿ok? Sí, sí. Okay. Gracias. Okay, we're back. Let's see. Okay, there. Okay. First of all, for anybody who's watching this video, this live video, I'm going to introduce my son. Here is my wife with him, and he's the new mechanic, the new owner, the new boss, even my boss. Since now everything I do it with him on mine. So can you bring our son to me so you guys can see my son? He's about to be 1 month and a half, so he is my baby. He's pretty calm right now because he's sleepy, but está mi hijo, para los que hablan español. Decir hola, tenés que hablar español. Decir hola, hola, hola. Tenés que aprender a hablar español también, no solo inglés. Vas a decir hello y hola. Hello, how are you? Y hola, ¿cómo están? Así tenés que decir. Y tenemos, pues tiene el overall listo para trabajar. He already have the coverall, so he can start working for me, or maybe not for himself, because he's gonna be the boss, I suppose. I have to work for him. Can you open the overall so he can show his work shirt?
For when it says, "I drink until I pass out," which is very true. He does it all the time. And then
he has the
Daddy's little helper.
Daddy's little helper onesie. So he's all ready to work and to make my life a little easier, thinking that he is going to be a great boy, and hopefully he is going to be the boss and gonna continue all the work that I have done, and making my name even bigger, or his name in this case. Probably his name is gonna be bigger, this guy. So hopefully he's better than me. That's what I'm expecting. I mean, I'm expecting that he is gonna be better than me. So for anybody that watches my video, he's my son, and he's about to sleep. He's not very aware of the things that are happening. He's just 1 month old, and he's already the boss. He's already the owner of everything. So he's the best. So let's continue with the live video. I see a couple of questions popping up. So just wanted to say hi. So can you say hi? Can you move his hand so he can say hi? Say hi. All right. Okay, so now he can go to sleep and rest, and now I have to go to work. All right. For anybody then is looking for my shop, this is the name of my shop, CCS Food Services. There is a background to the name, so if you guys ask me what it is, I will not tell you as it is. We're going to continue the live video. Si ustedes se preguntan cuál es mi dirección del taller, lo pueden buscar en Google como CCS Food Services aquí en Fontana. La historia del nombre es bastante larga, pero eso lo vamos a dejar en detalle para otro video. Ahorita vamos a enfocarnos en lo que es este video en vivo, que es el primer video del 2024. Yeah, so this is the first video of 2024, and of course, we're going to talk about a lot of things, and hopefully we can get to talk about every single topic and everything. Whatever question you have, probably I will be able to answer it, and if I am not able to answer it, I will, do my best to find the answer for it. So let's go to the questions. I see a couple of questions. Okay, right here. Okay, hello, congratulations, thank you, Eric Salas, signed, hello, let's see, Eric Salas, ¿alguna recomendación para eliminar el high sublevel on Apacar? Eric Salas, ok, una recomendación para eliminar el high sublevel. Bueno, creo que el Packard es uno de los sistemas más complicados que hay, más complejos para lo que es programaciones y modificaciones de sistema, dado de que el Packard usa un sistema por medio de internet, por medio de un modem central que está en lo que es en algún lado del mundo, que es el que conecta las comunicaciones entre computadora y computadora de motor para poderse modificar. Sí he escuchado, yo la verdad, como no soy alguien que hace eliminaciones y cosas así, ¿verdad? He escuchado, ¿verdad? De que sí hay manera de hacer ciertas cosas, pero los que he visto que han trabajado en motores Packard y han tratado de hacer ciertas modificaciones a los sistemas siempre tienen problemas para poder lograr a un punto específico. Pero claro, ¿verdad? No tengo más detalle para decir un poco más de explicación hacia eso. Pero creo que en el futuro sí va a haber. Eso es algo de que en California se está volviendo un poco más estricto las emisiones, pero más adelante voy a hablar de eso y qué se necesita para hacer las emisiones aquí en California. Dado de que yo apliqué para ser un inspector de emisiones y ya puedo hacer eso. Pero bueno, vamos a aplicar eso después. Vamos a seguir con lo que es el video. Ahora veamos. The Grumpy Trucker. I have a 2015 manual Cascadia. Can you recommend a repair shop? My CPC. So you're talking about the Grumpy Trucker. You are talking about to repair the CPC or to replace, or what you're talking about? I assume that you're talking about like the replacement of the CPC. So, I mean, I would say that a CPC4 isn't a bigger of a problem as it was on 2020 to 2021, and it's impossible to find it. in those years. Now 2024, it's pretty easy to find a CPC4. You can go to a dealer and buy it. So it costs around 800, and some places can cost up to 1300. So it will depend where you buy it, and also the piece you have to return it, the core. So if you don't return the old piece, which is the core, that's gonna elevate the cost maybe to 2000 something. And once you do that, all you have to do is reprogram the CPC4 to the specifications. There are a couple of places. Then I know this guy from Miami, then those from Florida. I'm not sure if it's Miami or Florida. Then those repairs computers. But I think in some cases it's just better to buy them straight from factory. It depends, like how much that you want to spend repairing it. If you're going to spend $800 to rebuild your system, and you can buy a remanufactured CPC from the dealer for $1,000, it's $200 difference, and you still have to send the device. You have to send it, you have to ship it to them, and wait maybe 1 or 2 days to get it back. And from the dealer, you just go get it right away. So, but also depends. Sometimes you have to order it, depending. But as it is now, as I'm aware, you don't have to do that. They have it there now, so they stock it now, so you don't have to wait anything. So, see, okay. Also, the location of the shop, the address of the shop is 8215 Beach Avenue. For anyone that wants to look for the address, the name is CCS Field Services, but if you want to look for the actual address, 8215 here in Fontana, you can look for it on Google, and it will be there. But let's see. Yes, Fontana Blindside. Sí, Jorge Hernández, o darle like, amigos. Hey, gracias, Jorge Hernández. Alberto Hernández, ¿qué tal el Cummins ISX EPA 10? El ISX Cummins EPA 10. Es un motor bueno, pero los problemas mayores que tiene ese motor es la bomba de combustible. Esos motores siempre salió mala, muy mala. Inyectores fallan. Creo que no hay motor sin problemas. Pero el Cummins ISX del EPA 10 2011, 2012, 13, 14 hasta el 2015, no, 16 todavía, ya el 17 ya es la nueva emisión. Esos motores sí salen buenos, pero siempre tienen problemas. Los metales es una cosa muy importante de revisar esos motores dado de la presión de aceite. Y cuando les cambian la presión de la bomba de aceite, la nueva bomba de aceite viene con una calibración de presión de aceite más baja. Eso quiere decir de que la presión, si antes era 40, posiblemente hoy se va a mantener a 35, se va a bajar. Es normal, totalmente normal. No entiendo por qué Cummins, en vez de aumentar la presión, la está bajando. Pienso yo de que tienen razones por las cuales lo hacen, pero creo que en los motores a veces es bueno tener una presión alta, porque a veces la cantidad de abertura o de tiempo que hay entre la película de aceite que entra de lo que es la presión, del agujero de presión de aceite, a lo que es cualquier dispositivo que se está lubricando, ya sea los metales, ya sea el pistón, y eso, a veces es bien mínimo el tiempo. Entonces, cuando la presión es baja, no tiene la presión suficiente para entrar. Entonces, por eso se ocupa una presión alta, para que entre, nomás entre con una gran velocidad. Pero supongo yo que tienen alguna razón de hacer las cosas, dado que son ingenieros que producen todos estos procesos de productos. No creo que lo hagan simplemente solo por hacerlo, ¿verdad? Pero bien, vamos al siguiente. Integrado, gracias. Silvestre Huelas. Silvestre, how's your little one doing? My baby is doing all right. He sleeps all day and cries all night. That's the way I pointed out. Sometimes he doesn't want to go to sleep, and I think that's totally normal. That's a healthy baby. Healthy baby then is getting used to things. He's getting used to be held. He's getting used to be crying whenever he wants something, and that's what it is. So my experience as a father is going well. It wasn't easy at the beginning, since I had to, fix my schedule of sleeping and everything. But as it is now, I'm getting used to it since we are already 1 month and a half with him. Thank you for asking. Okay. Sir June, don't, right? I think I'm reading that right. Hello, recently moved to LA, and I will appreciate if you can share your address and location. Yes, that's what I'm sharing, my address and location. Here is CCS with service for you, and you can Google it, and it will pop up for you. And 8215 Beach Avenue is the address in Fontana. If you want to know, even I have a piece of paper here, shares my location from Freilander, C8215 Beach Avenue, Fontana, California. So that's how it is. So, okay, next question before I continue with the actual video, okay. Francisco Beltrán, si un camión no te pide que se limpie el filtro del DPF, quemarlo, mucha gente dice, mucha gente lo quema cada año, y yo pienso que si la computadora no lo pide, no es necesario. Francisco Beltranes, eso lo que está diciendo ahí, de que si no lo pide no es necesario, tiene toda la razón. Le doy toda la razón ahí en ese caso. Se limpia como mantenimiento preventivo, no porque sea necesario. O se cambia como mantenimiento preventivo, ¿verdad? Si la computadora no indica un problema con el sistema de emisiones, creo de que no es necesario. Yo personalmente lo digo. Yo incluso lo recomiendo yo a algunas personas, porque a veces cuando se saca el filtro, a veces se daña, a veces se rompen cosas, y si está trabajando ahí perfectamente sin ningún problema, a veces es mejor dejarlo ahí. Pero si tenemos problemas, sí, ¿verdad? Si la regeneración no se está haciendo, si la computadora dice que la presión del DPF está muy alta, si tenemos problemas con lo que es que el camión está produciendo mucho back pressure, o también si tenemos problemas con que la regeneración se está requiriendo cada cierto tiempo a veces sin caminar el camión. Entonces es ahí donde se tiene que tomar cartas en el asunto y hacer lo que es la reparación necesaria. Pero si su camión está corriendo perfectamente, que eso quiere decir de que es posible de que usted lo corre, mantiene velocidades estables, no lo mantiene haciendo mucho idle por mucho tiempo, prendido sin ninguna razón. Eso ayuda mucho a que los filtros tengan una gran vida. Y ese es el problema de los camiones que son de compañías, que los choferes, entiendo a veces que las temperaturas están muy altas o muy bajas, y se ocupan un poco más de temperatura para mantenerlo. Entonces, pienso yo de que deberían ustedes, los choferes, ¿verdad?, mantener los camiones apagados cuando sea necesario, para que los filtros, todo en general del camión, dure más. Pero pues es entendible y no lo es entendible. Entonces, no se puede decir que sí ni no. Entonces, es un punto bastante crítico cuando se trata de lo que es mantener el camión prendido cuando está uno esperando o está durmiendo. Ok, veamos. Jorge Hernández, ¿cuánto cuesta el rebuild de un Caterpillar C15? Bueno, tengo años años de no trabajar en un C15, pero creo que la última vez que trabajé en un Caterpillar C15 fue en el 2015, 16 posiblemente. Ah, fue la última, de las últimas veces que trabajé en ese. No puedo decir el número de cuánto vale el, el overhaul kit y todo eso, porque tengo mucho tiempo de no ver un camión de eso, pero sí es un poco caro. Pienso yo de que el punto común de costo anda aproximadamente como unos, unos 7,000, 8,000 dólares por lo que es el kit de overhaul y la cabeza también, otros 5,000 dólares, estamos hablando aproximadamente unos 15,000 a 17,000 dólares. Es básicamente el promedio, dado que Caterpillar es un poco más caro que los demás, entonces creo que por ahí va a andar de cualquier manera. No puedo dar el dato exacto, pero el promedio de reparación de un motor es casi siempre básico en cualquiera, dado de que tenemos como Detroit el más económico y como Volvo el más caro en este caso. Entonces ahí está el margen, ¿verdad? Lo que menos se puede gastar y lo que más se puede gastar. Pero en este caso es lo más que puedo decir en lo que es un Caterpillar C15. Ok, veamos una consulta. José Carlos Belindo. ¿Belido? O Belido, ajá. Una consulta. Tengo un problema con un MSD. Ok. Me ha fallado la urea, la bomba. Ya cambié la CD de otro camión de otro año. El código de falla es la falla SPN37FM13. No, son muchos códigos de falla para saberlos todos, pero déjame buscar el código de falla, qué significa ese código. Okay. Veamos 23713. Tengo DVF flashing. Hay poca información de ese código. Interesante. Ok, veamos qué significa. No hay información de lo que es específico a ese código, pero vamos a relacionarnos a lo que es el código universal. Algo muy importante para ustedes, los que son mecánicos o los que quieren aprender a mecánicos, es de que el código es un código universal, o sea, de que ese código SPN, tal, son códigos universales, lo cual significa que van a ser iguales en casi todos los camiones. Pero aquí no tengo nada de información, muy poca información de ese código. Muy interesante. Interesante, vamos a ver qué más podemos buscar acerca de ese mismo código. Oh, discúlpeme que me está tomando un poco más de tiempo de buscar esa falla. No encuentro nada. Interesante. Wow. Eso es interesante. No encuentro nada de esa falla. No encuentro qué es la descripción de ese código. Porque lo que necesito saber es a qué se refiere el código para poder determinar qué es la falla. Ya una vez viendo la descripción del código, sí puedo ver cuál es la falla. ¿Eh? No hay nada. No encuentro nada acerca de ese código. Vamos, sí. Ok. Se refiere a algo acerca de comunicación, pero no puedo ver la descripción completa. Me va a quedar de tarea para buscar más información de ese código, porque no lo puedo encontrar, para ser sincero. Así que voy a quedar pendiente con usted ah, acerca de ese código. José Carlos, voy a quedar pendiente porque no encuentro la información que quiero y voy a pasar mucho tiempo. Me va a tomar todo el video completo, Carla, pero voy a quedar pendiente con eso y cuando encuentre la información se la mando. Si puede mandar en Instagram o WhatsApp, ahí mi número de teléfono, una foto de la descripción del código, se me hace más fácil para determinar cuál es la falla. En este caso no la encuentro. Veamos aquí si acá encuentro algo. Search es 237. Verificación de Big Number. Aquí lo único que parece que necesita es problema de programación, que es verificación de Big Number, que no está completo, pero sí me hace muy extraño estos, no sé qué motor tenga, qué motor tiene también, estos, es un DD15 porque tiene un ASM, o DD13, dice de la verificación de Big Number, pero se me hace muy extraño, estos regularmente no tienen ah, esta clase de situaciones. Bueno, vamos a quedar de tarea, sigamos con el video. Truckloads 425, gracias. Great information. Then you put on. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I try my best. Sometimes I don't do the ways I can, but I try. Veamos, ya utilicé la CPC MCN, sale el siguiente error. Sí, necesito, si me puede, la descripción del código quiero saber qué es exactamente, porque aquí no me aparece lo que yo quiero, para ser honesto. Okay. Saying you don't. Thank you for your work you do, the work you do. Subscribed for many years, since 2,000 subscribers. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I remember those days, and I have barely any subscribers. Thank you to all of you. Then follow me. I'm trying my best to, give information. Try to keep this channel as neutral possible, just information. I'm not trying to impress you with technology or with tools or with what I have here or why it's so important to be certified. It's whatever. As long as you do the job right, that's what matters, and that's what I'm trying to do the job right. And that's something that I want to talk later. So I want to continue. I mean, I have you guys got to stop on doing this because I wanna continue the video. Just continue asking questions. Jorge Hernández, gracias por la respuesta desde Houston, Texas, Don Fran. Así es, muchas gracias por el soporte, por la ayuda, por ver mi canal. Es muy importante. Así de esa manera yo puedo seguir haciendo videos de esta manera. Veamos a Blind Signed, thumbs up for a very hard working family man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I am a person that really likes to work. I really want to be one step ahead all the time, so that way I always can be preventing problems, creating new ideas, creating new ways, and maintaining everything right where it's supposed to be. So that way we can all help each other, and that's something very important to do. Keeping it humble, I would say, keeping it humble, that's more important than anything else. Ok, Francisco Entrán, yo no soy mecánico, pero he leído de algunos mecánicos que si tiene que estar en el dedo que subas a 3 revoluciones, para que no se tape el filtro. Francisco Beltrán, eso que dicen de que hay que subir la revolución para que el filtro no se tape, eso no es realidad. Se sube la revolución, la teoría de subir la revolución cuando un vehículo está en idle es para que la presión de aceite no se mantenga en baja, porque cuando la temperatura del aceite se incrementa, la presión de aceite se baja. Entonces se ocupa una revolución un poco más alta para que la presión se suba y el motor no trabaje con el mínimo de presión de aceite. Esa es la teoría de mantener un idle, una marcha mínima alta. Pero el filtro se va a tapar indefinidamente en qué revolución trabaje el motor. Si la regeneración no pasa, el filtro se tapa. O sea, de que si la regeneración está constantemente limpiando el filtro no se tapa. Pero si la regeneración no limpia el filtro, es ahí cuando se tapa. No por la alta revolución del motor o por la baja revolución del motor. Eso no tiene nada que ver. El contaminante que produce el motor va a ser igual o más cuando está más acelerado porque está produciendo más presión. Pero yo creo que todos tenemos diferentes ideas, pero la lógica de cómo trabaja un motor es la misma sin importar qué marca, de dónde estén viendo el motor, de qué lugar sea el motor. El motor trabaja de la misma manera. La diferencia es la cantidad de contaminante que el motor produce y eso es lo que hace que el filtro se tape más rápido o más lento. Entonces es ahí donde la regeneración entra para limpiar el filtro. Ok, veamos. Hi everyone, hello everyone, DD13, es un DD13, sí, es un DD13 a José Carlos. Y sí, yo sé que lo es, pero no, quiero más información. A mí me intriga, yo a veces me gusta mucho saber acerca de problemas, porque de esa manera aprendo más y más y más y más. Hago mi tarea de buscar y analizar, de esa manera puedo dar la información a ustedes y cuando yo tenga ese problema también puedo dar lo mejor para la reparación. Congratulations, Amaya, thank you, Amat. I think I'm pronouncing your word right. I mean your name right. If I am not, I'm sorry. I have many different names here, and sometimes I cannot pronounce this name right. Okay. Karen Saldivar. Buenas. Acabo de poner un DD 1523 en un Cascadia 12 y todo salió bien con la computadora, gracias. Muy bien, Karen. Eso así se hace, un buen trabajo. Esas son cosas que me alegran cuando ustedes hacen trabajo y les salen bien. Y de esta manera, poner un motor más nuevo, modificaciones y cosas así, siempre hay cosas que se pueden hacer. Ok, thank you for everything. Ya story, I think, thank you. Muchas gracias. Okay, now I want to talk about the video because comments are over. So here, what I have here are certifications, right? These certifications, to be honest, don't mean anything. If you are certified, that doesn't mean that you can do the job. That means that you only are certified to do a job. I think that is a problem with mechanics nowadays. Then they all think just because you have this piece of paper on your wall, the way it is right now, showing everybody, then that piece of paper is there, you think that you know everything. But that is not the way it is. If you have this paper right here, that means then you went to school, you study, you know the book. In this case, you study the book, but that doesn't guarantee then that you are going to be a great worker. So whatever is going to do is then you're just going to show off someone and tell someone, here I have a paper and I can do the job. But can you really do the job? That will be not up to the paper. The paper wouldn't be able to do the job. It is you as a person, the one that is going to do the job. And that paper is not going to go with you to the truck to do the job. So the paper is going to stay here. And that is something that many mechanics nowadays are confusing. Many mechanics things because you went to UTI, because you went to whatever school, then it's the best on cars, on trucks, and diesel engines. Now you can do the job, and just because you are a ASE certified, I don't even know how to pronounce the name right because I don't even use that. Just because you have that, you you know how to do the job, and that is not true. Uh, that's something that I don't think people is doing right. Certifications are just certifications. They are not experience. And if you want to have experience, you don't show the certification. I won't show my certification whenever I'm working in the field. If I go at to the shop and I start doing a job, I am not going to go and bring my certification with me to the person, to the owner of the truck, and say, "Here, I'm certified. Now I can do the job." That's not gonna work. So and that's the reason why it's very important to understand that experience is more important than certification. But of course, having certification means that you at least know the basics of whatever thing you are working on, which means that you know what's the name of this component, what's the name of this component, what's the name of this component, and blah 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 blah. In my case, right, I have couple certifications, I would say. Um, and whenever I'm doing my videos, I try to use basic information. I'm not trying to use whatever information, um, how to say, like technical information to you guys, because you guys don't need technical information. What you need is how to do the job right. And to do the job right, you don't need technical information. You don't need this certification right here. All you need is good hands, good mind, and patience. Because you will need a lot of patience sometimes, because sometimes it's very hard to work on trucks or any type of vehicle, and you need to do step by step with patience until you're able to complete the job. Don't rush it, because that's the major problem. People tend to rush the jobs, and whenever they are not capable to finish a job, they could do it faster, and that's when the most amount of mistakes are made, and that is going to lead to a serious problem. Um, and I'm going to talk about also the carb. You see that over there, this right here. Hey, I see something right here. Okay, sir, you done on. I am certified now. I can charge you more money. This is how it works. Exactly. That's how it works. Just because you have certification. Okay, here, this right here. This is a car certification. This right here means then you are certified to do smoke testing. Of course, you don't need certification to do this because it's pretty basic thing to do. But they want to do this so they can have you on the system. So the reason why they do this is because if you do something bad, they know who you are and where to find you. That's the reason why you have certification. So about this, we have this new thing coming on for all the new trucks. All the trucks that are 2011 and up, that are now part of the emission testing, a routine that is going to be part of DMB now. So if you are in California and you have a truck, a heavy duty truck, any diesel engine, then it's emission uh, um, requested or whatever they want to call it, you have to do smoke testing, and that smoke testing is going to be about every year, depending. It's pretty hard to know what they're gonna do because they don't have a specific thing they wanna do. So they say that it's gonna be 4 times a year, but then in other videos they say it's going to be done 2 times a year. But then they say if your truck has this, it's not gonna be done at all. So they don't have a specific thing what they wanna do. So it's pretty hard. CARB and EPA are not very aware of what they're doing, but they are when it comes to fines, because a lot of people is getting $5,000 fines here in California because their filters or their trucks are not reducing emissions, and they are aware of that. They are well aware that they can charge $5,000 for every single truck, but it's very hard as it is now because there are like for example, right? I have a friend and bought a 2017 truck, and as it is 2024 now, if you go to the DMV, you have to have a smoke testing because you are buying a used truck. So you buy a used truck, you have to do smoke testing because it gotta be 4 years. After 4 years, you have to do smoke testing on your truck. So you bought a brand new truck 2024, in 2028 you have to do smoke testing. But then after that, every time you renew your license plate, you have to do smoke testing, and every time you change ownership, you have to do smoke testing. So I have this friend and just bought a truck 2024 now. I mean, not 2024, 2017, but he bought it in 2024. And he went to the DMV and nobody asked him for anything. He just went, paid the license plate and everything, and didn't ask for smoke at all. So that's something that is very I don't know, unclear of what they want to do. And I have other people that have many trucks. Like I have a client that has brand new trucks and old trucks, and he had a fine for $5,000, and he fixed that. And he has older trucks, 2015, and they haven't received any type of document saying, hey, you have to do smoke testing. And he renewed the place too. So I have no idea what they're doing. So I think they are not very clear on what they want to do, but it's very important, and you have to continue on updating yourself on CARB system to see what they want to do next. They don't really think straight yet, but they do when it comes to fines. So that's the problem. Okay, let's go and check some questions right here. Okay, I have a deleted truck and I buy a new system and work farm for mine. Okay, I have 615. If Moreno, Moreno, if you have a system is being deleted and you wanna reestablish the system, it's not gonna be cheap. It's gonna be very expensive because they are expensive as it is. If you have the system running, that means then you can turn the cores, you can turn everything back, and it's gonna work. But that is a big problem. I would say, depending on the year of the truck, if you really want to do that, I would recommend just better to buy another truck with the system already on it, if that's what you want to do, if you want the system on the truck. Because if you go to a dealer and buy the filters, they're gonna cost you between $7,000 to $8,000, and now you have to reflash the ECU. That's gonna cost you probably around like $1,000, that's $9,000. And now we have to think about what other things are broken. Let's say you have a bad let's say bad DF pump, bad injectors, bad whatever, and you have to do all that, and that's going to increase the price, and then you're not even including labor and to make the truck run fine. So I mean, the average cost to put the system back is between 10,000 to 20,000, sometimes even more, depending on what's the damage on the truck. Maybe uh, the average point probably will be maybe 15,000, but it's very expensive. You can go get used parts, and yeah, I mean, like it may work, but not sure. Okay, I have a question, then it's not related to trucks. You smart Basti Basti. Hmm? Hi, Mark here. I have a question on a 2011. It's a BMW 750. I have a uh, jumping the rear brakes when I when off the foot brakes wide. Probably, if you have a problem with the rear brakes and you feel like it is jumping whenever you like pressing or letting go, and you feel like it's bouncing on the brake, it is possible that the brake rotors are not properly flat, so they need to be serviced, or you need to replace the rotors. Also, sometimes happens, and based on what I know about that, the brake calipers and the discs, the brake discs, I the little pins that are on the on the brake calipers, they get stuck. They have no enough lubrication, so that causes the brake stays whenever you press the brake pedal, the caliper stays pressed, like it doesn't retract, and it start causing vibration because it is so sturdy to the disc. So it can be that too. So you need to check all that. So you have to remove the wheel, remove the brake caliper, check if the pins are moving right, and then when you do that, you rotate the disc, and you put a piece of paper or something, maybe a toothpick or something, to rotate the brake caliper, and then you're gonna see that it's gonna be bouncing front and back, front and back. If that's the case, if it's bouncing front and back on the disc, that means that you have to replace the disc. And if the caliper, if the brake disc is not bouncing, it's all straight, and the pins are bad, then you just have to lubricate the pins, and that will solve the problem. But that's something that you need to check yourself. You have to open it and see what's going on there. Okay, Moreno, 2015. See, 2015 is IS-15, ISX-15. Those were a little problematic with that, but anyway. Francisco, my truck is Gensi 0823. Francisco, my truck is giving me 4257. It says the fuel injector. What is the extra? That's a SPN 4257 watt FMI 123. Can you tell me that so that way I can see what is that code about? The fuel injector group 3, DD14, DD13. I mean, based on what you're telling me on that, probably got to be with wiring problem. Usually wiring goes bad on DD13s, DD15s. Very, very, very bad wiring there. What protects the wiring is bad, so that causes many problems. Can you tell me that so that way I can know more about? Okay, George, reality. Agree with you. Trucking business is bad now. Yes, trucking business is not at its best. Trucking business is really bad. Still is better than last year. A little better, not like last year. But yeah, it is bad. A lot of people is losing trucks. A lot of companies are closing. Only people that are really well, prepared, or they know how to do business are the ones that are staying on business. But yes, we need to be a little aware of how this is and maintain everything sealed, so that way we can accomplish the most we can out of this, situation that is pretty rough right now. He was only say doesn't think special code. No smoke. Okay. Um. Let me see. Okay. I don't know what information I can find, especially if I don't have the FMI code. But I will see. 57. Uh, yeah, it's very, very limited information. Hold on, let me see. See what I have here. Let me see if I can find something for you. At least something random, at least to give an idea. It's taking forever to load. Right, next question, so I don't waste any time. Okay, calipers move. 20 seconds. The rotors. Yes. That's pretty much it. You have to see how the caliper moves here and there, and if the caliper doesn't move, that's when the problem. I mean, you have to physically check that. Hold on, and what was the code number? 4257. Ooh, there is nothing. There's nothing here. See, I'll show you right here. See, we have 4256, and then we have 4267. There is not a code in between that. There is nothing. So I'm pretty sure I can find something else, but it's pretty hard sometimes. These fault codes sometimes are very, very hard to find. That's right. Sometimes I prefer pictures. That way I can get to see. Nothing. Really bad. Well, I need to do something about that. All right. Moving on to the next question. Nothing. All right. Yes, I need more information about that. I'm sorry. Okay, congratulations. Felicidades por tu bebé. Gracias, Francisco Beltranes. Moreno dice, you know any young years can sell these emission filters? Yes, there are a couple one. There is one in LA, I think in Anaheim. The biggest one that I know about trucks is called Carcamo. Carcamo, he is in Anaheim. He sells so many parts. Of course, sometimes they're not the best, but He does. He's one of the best. He's in Anaheim somewhere. His name is Cárcamo. ¿Cuánto va a costar hacer smoke check? Ok, Francisco Beltrán, para el costo de lo que es el smoke check en California, eso depende. Hay muchas personas que están cobrando mucho dinero. En el negocio del transporte hay mucho ladrón. Hay mucho ladrón. Los mecánicos son unos grandes ladrones, por eso entiendo que muchas personas no tengan confianza en los mecánicos, porque yo mismo que soy mecánico lo puedo asegurar que sí entiendo de que hay unas personas que no, que se pasan con los cobros o con lo que quieren hacer. Y está bien que cobren, ¿verdad? Yo pienso que todos cobramos el trabajo como se debe de hacer, pero a veces cobran demasiado alto porque las personas no tienen alternativa o porque no conocen a alguien más. Y no se trata de eso, se trata de mantener el cliente contento. No se trata de cobrar una vez, se trata de seguir cobrando como lo hace las compañías grandes. Las compañías grandes lo que quieren es que el trabajo regrese, el consumo regrese. Entonces ellos vienen y ofrecen garantías, ofrecen lo que sea para mantener al cliente contento. De esa manera el cliente compra una vez y de ahí vuelve a comprar otra vez, porque todo se ofrece de la manera correcta. Yo pienso que esa es la mejor manera. O sea, yo no voy a cobrar un montón de dinero. Pienso yo que no, y eso es el problema también. Ese es el detalle. CARB y EPA no tienen un precio designado. No hay ningún costo designado de cuánto debe de cobrarse por un test de emisiones. No hay nada. No hay ningún documento, no hay ninguna información. Así que todos los que hacen el test de emisiones quieren cobrar lo que ellos quieren. Y no hay manera de cómo poder detener ese movimiento. Entonces es ahí donde viene de que todos nosotros tenemos que saber dónde lo vamos a hacer. Claro, de que si ustedes tienen el filtro eliminado y van a hacer una inspección de emisiones, pues obvio que le van a cobrar más. Eso es obvio. Pero si ustedes tienen el filtro de emisiones corriendo perfectamente, ninguna check engine light, nada, y aún así les quieren cobrar porque dicen de que hay un problema, no, eso es un robo. Hay unos que son ladrones, así, descarados completamente. Entonces, pero no hay nada que nos impida, no hay nada, ninguna ley, nada, o sea, que los dejan hacer lo que ellos quieran. Pero así está la cosa. Veamos si tenemos otro código, es la última. Ok, I'm going to check the FMI. Ok, now, I think that when it comes to this year, 2024, I think the trucking industry is just going to maintain. Probably it's going to get better. At least one thing I know then is easier to get parts now. 2024 is easier. It's back to normal when it comes to supplies and demand. And 2023, 2022 was crazy. Sometimes you had to pay extra to get parts, or you had to wait long period of times, and that's the reason why you wanted to buy used parts. And these used parts were too expensive, way too expensive. But now, I mean, like we are almost back to normal. But that means then hopefully then if we are back to normal, all the rates, all the truckers get the right rates, so they can go back to normal too, because fuel is still expensive, repairs is still the same price. I mean, the loads were down, but the repairs, they didn't go down. They are still expensive as they were before. So fuel is still expensive as it is. I mean, insurance is still expensive as it is, and plates, they are expensive as they were. So, and hopefully that improves, because based on what we know, trucking is the reason why we are all here. I am here because there are trucks to repair, and that's something that we all have to keep in mind. And if there is no trucks to repair, we are not going to be here. So that's why I hate sometimes when I see mechanics and they think they're big mechanics. They're whatever. I mean, like, they think that they own the world, and they think they own everything. But the reason why they're big is because they have so many customers, and the customers are being provided by the trucking industry. Trucks are uh, providing this information. I mean, this income. Okay, I have other questions. Let's see. Okay, Surgeon Dundon, 900,000 miles on my truck. Will recommend to replace the fuel injectors or not? DD15, 2016, runs with no problems. Okay, Surgeon, I think it is recommended if you want. The only problem with the injectors is then there is no a way to know when they're gonna go bad. So when they break, they break. That's it. There is not a warning. I mean, there is a warning, but if they break when electronic component, electronic piece of the injector goes bad, coil, pressure sensor within the injector goes bad, then the computer is going to, capture that information and give you a check engine light, and it's like, hey, you know what, the injector is bad, replace it. But there is nothing when it comes to mechanical information. So all of a sudden, the injector breaks mechanically, and that's it. You are going to be somewhere in between Arizona and Nuevo Mexico, and that is going to break. And that's how it is. So if you are able to replace them, replace it. If you can replace it, well, I mean, save the money to replace them soon. I mean, that's how you're gonna work. And if you're going to replace them, just buy OEM parts. Don't buy aftermarket. Don't buy anything. Just go straight to the dealer and buy them. Sometimes, even though they're new, I had problems with Bosch injectors, and they're new and brand new, and they still give you problems. Even factory injectors, they give you problems. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, but if you are going to buy injectors, I would prefer you buy Bosch injectors over rebuild injectors. Local places then rebuild injectors sometimes are not the best, so it's recommended just to buy them new. And of course, they're not new. You still have to turn your old injectors back to them, but at least you have the peace of mind, and you got them from the I mean, directly from the manufacturer. So that's pretty much it. But recommendation, yes, they're recommended. So if you want to replace your injectors, replace them. So, okay, let's see. José Espinosa, buenas tardes. Francisco, tengo un 2020 Cascadia, se le prendió la luz del ABS en la pantalla que dice que requiere servicio. Lo puede llevar, claro, lo puede traer, no más que José Espinosa lo trae, tiene que dejarlo. No puedo ver los camiones directamente de un día para otro. A veces necesito tiempo. Por lo general, si traen el camión, puedo darle una mirada. Si ustedes no tienen tiempo para nada, lo traen, lo reviso, y si todo está bien, o encuentro un problema, ya les digo, ¿saben qué? Necesito esto de tiempo, vamos a hacer esto, y se necesita tener el camión por tantos días. Pero por lo general, no, casi nunca puedo proveer un día. Llegan hoy y se van hoy mismo. Es raro, pero, o sea, dependiendo del problema. O sea, a veces hay problemas que sí, que solo son quitar y poner, pero cuando son problemas de buscar problemas, ahí se lleva mucho más tiempo. Es donde me tengo que meter directamente a los fondos. A veces puedo pasar hasta 2 días, 3 días buscando un problema. Así que, pero bien, sí lo pueden traer. En resumen, después de tanta plática, sí puede traer el camión. No tengo nada con ese código 4257, 4257. No me aparece nada. Necesito el FMI. Es el siguiente, la siguiente sección del código. Ese thing we need to turn the AC on because it's getting a little harder. Okay, hold on. Let's see, because my wife is walking around. I think she's hot. Are you hot? Oh, yeah, it's 81. So here is the AC. Hit the baby. All right, AC running. All right. Okay. Yeah. So she was a little hot. So yeah, it's 82 degrees in here. So it is the shop. If you guys want to see, well, so right there, people's working there. So still have a couple of trucks over there. Then we need to work on, but still working on trucks. So this never ends. There is always a broken truck somewhere. Okay. All right. Ya hoy hay mucha luz. La luz del ese está me cae cabal en los ojos. Okay. Abramos esta otra. Okay. No se encierra el eco. Ok. Alguien me mandó $10. José Espinosa, muchas gracias. $10. Les agradezco mucho por la ayuda, por las donaciones, por todo, por ver mis videos. Es algo que pues yo hago para ayudar y gracias por ayudarme. Yo trato la manera de mantener todo bajo control. Ayudarles a ustedes, ayudarme a mí mismo y ustedes ayudanme a mí. Así es como se hace todo. Todo se mantiene en una rueda que va girando poco a poco. Pero muy bien, o sea, entonces vamos a ver, ya creo que ya es hora, ya tenemos 1 hora con este video, así que posiblemente ya lo terminamos. Ok, it's being a long video, it's 1 hour. So far, we continue on doing this video, so probably just want to talk a little things here and there, and that will be it. So I want to talk about the shop. So if you guys bring the truck, be sure to bring time with you. Don't sometimes I cannot do same day job. Sometimes I'm able to, but sometimes I can't, depending on how heavy the job is. Jency 0823 send me $9.99. Thank you. I appreciate that donation. I really appreciate it. So anything you wanna send me, you are welcome to send me. I appreciate your help. Okay. As I was saying, you guys can bring your trucks and just bring a little time. Sometimes I'm able to do it, sometimes I'm not. And if I am not able to do it, just please understanding it's not because I don't want to see your truck. It is just then I don't want you to expect or to believe then I want to be working on your truck right now, which I won't. So I prefer to tell you the truth and it's like, hey, I have no time right now. And And of course, you can come later, you can bring it later, and that's how it's gonna work. Also, the cost of repairs vary, so don't expect on one specific cost whenever you bring your truck. Sometimes the cost of repair could be, let's say, for example, I had two trucks today, then I have to finish some invoicing today, and one truck would replace the power steering tank, hoses, uh, uh, fluids, repair some air leaks with parts and everything, and some other things, parts and everything around $700. But that depends on what truck it is, because if we have a KW, probably just the parts are going to be $700. So that varies. So don't get surprised. Depending on the truck you're bringing, that is how much you're gonna spend. And also depending on the problem then you have, that's how long it's gonna take. As for example, I have a guy too that came today with a dump truck, then had a problem with uh, with the DPF system. So he was asking me how long that's going to take. Well, I mean, as I am, I'm very busy working on things in there, and if I am doing repairs or busy with other stuff, I cannot concentrate in a truck with regen problems. And to fix a truck with regen problems, sometimes I have to spend 3 hours just to look for the problem, do regen, check parameters, check this, check that, and then do regen again, replace the part, do regen again. If it doesn't work, replace the other part, then it's broken, and then do regen again until the system is working correctly. And that takes so much time. And that's something then we don't have in mind. We think that it's just to replace one component and that's it, it's fixed. And then the other thing with regen is that you have to validate the repair. So sometimes just to validate one repair, you have to spend 5 hours doing regen. So you have to do regen, then the SCR performance test, and then let it finish, and then clear the cuts, and then the foul is gonna go completely away. And also we have the other situation that is uh, another truck that I have and then came today too. Then is a fuel problem. That's another problem, another big problem. Fuel problems, and he's having issues with fuel problems. I don't know if I can fix that. So I'm being honest. I mean, I need to go step by step to fix it. But anyway, fuel problems are like this. You have to do one thing, and you have to let the truck sit for at least 5 hours until the system goes completely like drained. So, and then you have to start the engine. So every time you do a repair, you have to wait overnight. So you have to wait until the next day to be able to test the system if the system is working correctly, and that takes so much time to fix problems like that. And that's something that many people doesn't understand. They even mechanics don't understand sometimes. Mechanics saying that, okay, I start the truck started well, and you're ready to go. You leave, and then all of the sudden you stop there probably to eat a hamburger or something. You spend 2 or 3 hours chilling somewhere in the middle of the desert, let's say, and then all of a sudden you try to start the engine again, and the engine doesn't start. It's because you have to wait to test it out. So it is just that, you know. So, but anyway, okay, GNC, okay, ECU, yes, SPM. Let me see what I can do for you with that code, GNC, before I finish this video, because I'm about to finish this video. So let's see. I'm not sure what we can do, but we're gonna be able to do something. Okay, so speak parameter number. Yes. How's the baby doing?
Good. I'm checking on you. So you're doing everything right.
Yeah, he's always checking on me.
Mhm.
What? Trying to tell me something? You're telling me then you wanna go home and play with your toys? That's too late because you're gonna be working here with me. You are the boss now, so the definition of the boss is then you have to work harder than the workers.
That's not fair.
It is fair. So you're a boss. Okay, it's in 40, 4257. Nothing. I cannot find anything. Check it out. See, I have information here. And there is nothing about the fault. I don't know. I mean, there's something weird about. So probably there is a different number. Then it's not shown here. Let's see. Yeah, so that's weird. I mean, like 257. He's ready to grab a Grinch.
Trying to just stand up. That's the first step.
Yes, how can I help you? Yeah, that code I can find it. 4258. I can find it. You see. What was the? Let's see. You told me there is something related to the fuel. Or some fuel one. Okay, yeah, I can see something related to the fuel, but I can see what is the definition, the actual specific definition, because I get the general definition, but the general definition doesn't tell me anything. It's something related to the fuel, yes, but what exactly is relating to? That's the question. The 58 I can find for sure, but I think the 58 is something different. See, no, I cannot find 58. Okay. Huh. No, I cannot find 58 either. I thought I could find it, but I couldn't. Cannot. No, I can find that fault. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Now I did. Okay. The 258 and I think the 257 are kind of related. So the 258 that refers to the injectors, depending on what section you are. There is two sections, the front and the rear. The front is 1, 2, 3, and the rear is 4, 5, 6. So it refers mostly then there is anomaly on the circuit. Circuit is not working right, something. So probably the hardness is bad. But to be clear, I would say, because I'm basing this information based on just basic information I'm getting from you. I'm not getting specific information to get the right information for you. So based on this, my basic information back to you is that you have to check something related to the wiring of the injectors. But I'm not sure. I mean, like, we need to get more details on that to get the specific detail on what to do. Let's see. Yeah, I say that I was going to finish this video, and you guys keep on asking questions. So I'm gonna ask a couple of questions more, and that's it. I gotta go do some other things too. Okay, Daniel. Saludos desde Nicaragua. Estoy en vacación and will be there next month. Aquí estoy en Fontana, si quiero venir. Se viene para acá el siguiente mes. Rafael Barajas. God bless you and your family, varón. Muchas gracias por los saludos. Amaya, saludos. Romel Larín. En Rashid Goes says ESPN 520970. Okay, I'll research that for you. Zero 09 70. I need the other section of the code to get the right information. So that's something related to the clutch, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah, that's something related to the clutch. But what is exactly? I need the other section. It says FMI 2, 3, 4, 5. The other section to see the specific, because that is referring about the clutch. That is, I know for sure, it's something about the clutch. But I want to know if it's the clutch overheating, clutch overload, clutch not in the right position, things like that. That's how I want to know what exactly is. A hacking while I'm sorry. I mean that name gets me. I'm pretty hard to pronounce that name. But anyway, what's your location? 8215 Beach Avenue. That. Okay. No name. Buena onda. Cobra más. Las cargas son bien pagadas y los troqueros son muy llorones. No sé acerca de eso. No puedo decir nada. Yo solo sé que trato lo posible para ayudarlos a todos. Me tengo que proteger. Ok, muy bien. Tener buenos carros. Tener buenos carros a su amante. Bueno, sí, tengo buenos carros para ella. Le compré un carro nuevo hace poco. Un trabajo duro para tener cosas buenas. Pero sí, se cobra relativamente, depende del trabajo, así es como se cobra, depende qué tanto se trabaje, así se trabaja, o que depende de qué tanta dificultad o qué tanta técnica se tiene que poner en un trabajo, es así como se cobra. Pero así es. Pero bien, creo que sí, camarada. Ok, muy bien. Ahí está. vamos a terminar el video aquí. Y como le dije anteriormente, quieren visitarme, 8215 Beach Avenue es la... eh, 8215 Beach Avenue es la dirección, Fontana, California. 8215 Beach Avenue, in Fontana. You guys gonna see me, look up for me, internet, you can find me in Google. And that's pretty much it for it. So next month I want to do another live video, and I'm gonna continue on doing informative videos the way I'm doing them right now. Let's say goodbye. Here I have JD with me saying goodbye, because he's not having it right now. He's like, I wanna go home. It's been a hard day. I've been working the whole day, and now I just wanna go home and rest and sleep and eat. So he's not happy right now. Yeah. So okay, so say goodbye. Goodbye. And thank you for watching my video, my live video, and all my videos. And así, I'm gonna continue making more videos for you guys, informative videos. Trying to do this a little better for you, trying to help you with this hardship and we all facing. If you guys don't have work, we don't have work. So that's as it is. You have to have a truck on the road for me to have a truck on the shop. Anyway, so anything else you wanna see it in my channel, other videos, other things I'm doing. Like the videos, share them, subscribe to the channel. Very important for me. And thank you for watching. See you next month with another live video. Hopefully this time I can take less time. This time was a pretty long video. But you know, I'm glad that you guys were able to ask me questions, and I was trying my best to answer those questions for you. So as it is, we are done with this video. As I say, you can look for me, Google me on the name right here, and see you next month. All right. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I want to stop it.